Hi there everybody, this is Ricky Cool of Ricky Cool and the Hula Boola Boys. Remember www.rickycoolandthehulaboolaboys.com. Check us out, see where we're playing, come and say hello if you can. And I'm coming at you with another harmonica session from a very, very snowy UK. The country's in the grip of the worst snow we've had for years, and as happens in the UK, when we get snow, the country is virtually ground to a standstill. We just don't do snow very well in this country, although we get it every year. But you know, there we are. That's another story for a political debate, I guess. I hope you've been getting on well with that little riff that I showed you, based on Country Line Special, Cyril Davis's harmonica instrumental. Okay, and that you've got to a point where you can really groove along with it and embellish it with little syncopations and stuff like that. And so forth, you know, I'm just messing around with it there. One of the things I will say though, this stuff with my hands, it's all kind of come from Sonny Terry, and the way I look at that is, I mean, it also, you know, it does have some tonal effect, but a lot of it is about show. And you know, if you're a street musician playing the harmonica and you're trying to engage people with what you're doing, and you want to get a bit more money in the hat, then I think the old hand techniques are absolutely vital. I like to do them, particularly when I'm on stage with the band, again, because it engages the crowd. It's just a little bit of showmanship. And if you've ever seen any footage of Sonny Terry, and there's loads of it on YouTube, you should check it out. Sonny Terry is a great showman when he's playing the harmonica. Anyway, today's session is a little different. I want to look at the role of a harmonica player as a sideman, playing with other musicians, and what, as a harmonica player in that situation, are the things that you need to think about. The reason I'm doing this really is because I get involved in doing a number of harmonica festivals, either going along to them as a spectator or sometimes involved in them. And I've in the past put groups of musicians together for a house band so that people can come up during these sessions and we have a little blues jam. So we'll do a number and invite people up to come and play with the band. And you can always tell those harmonica players who are thinking musically from those harmonica players who are just learning the instrument and not really applying the instrument in a musical way. Sometimes they've got equally the technique of the more musical players, but what will tend to happen is they'll just get up on stage, you're doing a number, and they're just wailing away on the harmonica with no real concept of when they ought to play, when they shouldn't play, what they should play to enhance the overall sound of the band. And that's what I really want to focus on. If you're a beginner player or maybe early intermediate player, you may not have had much opportunity to play with other people, and I hope that you're going to get that opportunity, or you're going to make that opportunity happen for you. And if you do, you really do need to think about the music as a whole, rather than just the fact that you've got a chance to play the harmonica with someone else. So in this session, which may run over one or two videos, you're going to get the chance to play and I'll accompany you on the guitar. My guitar playing isn't brilliant, I'm a bit limited, but I'm kind of okay in the key of E. That's a legacy of when I started to learn the guitar as a teenager. That's a legacy of me discovering Lightning Hopkins and just getting locked into trying to play like Lightning Hopkins. I didn't manage to get it together as well as he did, but a lot of Lightning Hopkins stuff is in the key of E, so there you are, I got stuck in the key of E. But, you know, if I've got a capo, I can get anywhere into other keys as well. But anyway, we'll stick in the key of E. So that means we're going to be using an A harmonica. We're going to be playing in second position on an A harmonica. I'm using a Marine Band Deluxe here, but it's in a Marine Band case. Okay, this is just a standard Marine Band case, but I've actually got a Marine Band Deluxe harmonica. The difference between the Deluxe and the straight ahead Marine Band is on the Deluxe you can change the reed plates, so you don't have to throw away the whole harmonica when it gets beyond repair and buy another one. And also the comb, incidentally, for those of you that don't know, is this part here. This has been treated so that it doesn't swell, you know, when it gets moist, in the same way that a Marine Band case will swell. And the holes, the wood here on the comb, either side of the hole, is slightly chamfered on the corner, just here. I don't know if you can see that, which makes it just a little bit more comfortable to play. I like these. I wouldn't say that they're necessarily better than Marine Bands, but I like them, and I've been using them for a while now. This is the number we're going to be looking at, okay? It's an old blues originally done by Jimmy Reed. It's called Big Boss Man, and it goes something like this. Big Boss Man, can't you hear me when I call? Big Boss Man, can't you hear me when I call? Well, you ain't so big, you're just tall, that's all. Try taking a solo. Here you go. Not a great ending there on my part. Okay, so that's the number. Now, I hope you just, at the moment, just get a feel for it. Just play along with it. Think about what you're going to play in between my vocal lines. Think about the words of that first verse. Okay, Big Boss Man, can't you hear me when I call? Okay, call being the operative word there. So maybe you should do some sort of a call on the harmonica in the space. Okay? You ain't so big, you're just tall, that's all. That's a classic blues allegory, which doesn't refer to the actual physical size of the boss man. It refers to him as a person, the type of person he is, and he's big, but he ain't a big man, he's just tall. You know, that's one of the great things about blues music, is those verses, very, very simple, but they contain so much meaning within a simple phrase. Anyway, look, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to come at you with the second part, and we'll get into this number in a little bit more detail, and hopefully I'll be able to give you a few tips and tricks to help you on your way with your harmonica playing as a sideman. There we are, time's up. See you in a minute.